All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back. Just let everybody, you know, ever so slowly trickle back into the new stream here. I am looking at silver and gold right now because they just look like they fell off the face of a cliff for a good 6 or 7 minute period here. Silver's down from the high. It was down about a little bit over $1 an ounce there. Uh, Very volatile at the moment. So, I mean, you can look at the price action that it's had, generally speaking, over the last 24 hours, right? We were down at $60.80 an ounce, and we've made it as high as $64.72 or so an ounce in silver. So that is a ridiculously massive move. If my math is correct, that's probably somewhere around 6 or 7%. So wild. But yeah, just going to keep an eye on these, see if there's any opportunity that pops up to trade over the next 30 minutes or so with everybody here on the challenge account. All right. Let me know that you're here. Give me a hey, what's up in the chat or something. Let me know that everybody's made it over to the stream, to the new stream. I'm up a decent bit so far between a couple of challenge accounts. I'm up a little over 700 between two challenge accounts at the moment, trying to just hold on to everything and not risk too much going into the afternoon here. But I will trade. I'll trade small size. I'll trade like micro, gold, micro silver if an opportunity arises. But we'll see. We will see. The indices are, the ES futures are pretty straightforward here. We're making higher highs and higher lows, so we're ever so close to that previous day's high of 69.08 on the ES futures here. 6,900, a little bit above 6,900 is where we're kind of messing around at the moment. So the ES is super strong. NASDAQ is trying to gain back its composure. We are above essentially the opening print at this point. And actually, technically, are we above? So opening print was technically about 25,642.50. Yep, so we're technically above the opening print now. Consolidating above the previous trading day's point of control, which was 25,633. So finally, tech is getting some legs here. It's starting to get its feet underneath it. In the S&P 500, actually, the weakest sector at the moment is tech, and that's followed by energy. So XLK is down 0.71%, while XLE, the energy sector, is down 0.6%. And the only other sector in the ES that's down, or in the S&P 500 that's down right now, is communications, and it's only down 0.2%. So the leaders today are essentially financials, industrials, healthcare, materials. So those are a bunch of sectors that, people don't necessarily consider to be, fun or exciting. Industrials, healthcare, materials. Financials can be, but a lot of people don't like, talking about the, banks and stuff. So, but yeah, so kind of an interesting day, a little bit of almost like a sector rotation of sorts, maybe occurring. Sell off a little bit of tech, buy into some other sectors of the economy, and there you go. That's really it. That's all she wrote. So, all right, so I'm going to check back in on gold here. after that little bit of a dive, that little bit of a swan dive that we took below 4,300. We're just getting back up to 4,300 now. Gonna see how we hold up here, whether or not 4,300 acts is a little bit more of a resistance area. Let's see. Also going to check. Let's take a look at the liquidity situation going on here with gold. Are there any bids below that stick out? The only bid that I see that's of a little bit of significance, if any, is down here at 42.90, right where I'm putting this green box at. 42.90, we've got about close to 50 contracts on the bid there. To put that into perspective, we have anywhere between like 6 and 20 contracts on the bid or offer at any point right now, up and down the ladder here, between 42.90 and 43.10 or so. So, 45 to 50 contracts on one tick, or on one small area of the ladder is of some sort of significance here. So liquidity could be swept down here at 42.90, and then we can see what happens. But it looks like 4,300 acted as a decent area of resistance for now. And as I'm saying that, some aggressive sellers, some super aggressive sellers just came in and executed about 160 contracts to get that leg down here to try and retest that previous low about like 6 minutes ago or so of 42.92 half. So okay, and there's some more bids stacking up at 42.90. So some liquidity is presenting itself here at 42.90. Now 53 contracts on the bid instead of 47. We'll see if we can actually test that area to see how strong the buyers are in this current market. I mean, gold, just like silver, is up and to the right ever since the open outcry session began this morning around 8:20 a.m. Eastern. So we've been up and to the right. We were hanging out at 42.40 for a good portion of the early morning, the pre-market, and we rallied as far as 43.17 or so, and now we're coming back down here. We're giving a little bit of it up, but maybe we hold above 42.90. Let's see. We are now actually trading right above where all those super aggressive sellers came in at, with 150 contracts of selling volume. So I'm curious to see if those aggressive sellers are shorter term time frame participants and will puke out of their position, or are they, longer term time frame participants that were getting out of some of their overall longer term positions. So all right, we're staying above. Sorry guys, I'm looking at my other screen here, and I'm just kind of trying to keep a close eye on the order flow and see how aggressive these buyers and sellers are, to see if I can't catch a quick scalp opportunity anywhere. So OpenAI introducing GPT 5.2. Google, I guess, dived off of that, but it's probably gained back. Yeah, it gained back a decent bit of it, but dang. Hood stock, Robinhood stock is down $12 right now, down over 8.5% at the moment. It's taking a shellacking for the XLF, the financial sector being up 1.7% today. In the S&P, Hood specifically, Robinhood, is taking a bit of a beating in comparison. I wonder if there's any sort of news or something going on with that. Let's see. Disappointing November operating data reports showing steep drops in trading volumes. Negative or minus 37% in equities and minus 28% in options. And funded customers, plus a recent Connecticut cease and desist order for alleged unlicensed gambling, leading to lower price targets from Bank of America and Cantor Fitzgerald, despite recent positive news about Indonesian market expansion. This is the AI overview that I got when I typed into Google here, what's going on with Robinhood stock today and why is it down so much. So interesting. Yeah, for Robinhood bulls, longer term bulls, I guess you got your opportunity to buy some shares at a 9% discount or so at the moment. But yeah, those are the oddities, right? Like when you are looking at sectors of the economy and sectors of the stock market, and you see one sector doing very well, but then you see a stock within that sector doing poorly at the same time, should raise some red flags and get you to start asking more questions about that singular company, right? So that's kind of what I just saw there and was like, that's odd. I need to check that out. There has to be something going on there. But yeah. What else here? All right, so gold basically double bottomed here, but it's also having a little bit of a struggle breaking out above the 4301 area. So not going to get in preemptively here to the long side. I'm not going to get in preemptively to the short side. I'm going to wait for either a break below 4293 or a break above 4301. Before I get long or short. So okay. All right, the bids are starting to move up here on gold. You know what? Okay. Gonna get long now. Move the stop to be super close. Okay, we got about a $1.50 per ounce stop loss here on a couple of micro gold contracts. It's breaking out to the top side here. There's no specific area up above that I really have as a target right now, unfortunately. Maybe if I move this down here, move this. Maybe look for a move up to like 4305 or so, which is roughly closer to the lower end of that consolidation area that we had between 12 p.m. Eastern and 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern. That's if we don't get stopped out literally right here, right now. And we just got stopped out. So look at that. A little bit of a false break there, it seems. It's fine. That's why we're in small position sizing right now, right? Did I just get tagged out and then we're going to actually make the move? Is that what just happened? Is that exactly what happened right there? No way. No way, Jose. If it gives me another opportunity, I'm going to get long. Okay, I'm just going to do it. There we go. See if it tricks me one more time. See if the order flow is tricking me. Some aggressive buyers just came in there. All right. If it's going to happen, I feel like it's going to happen now. Can we do it? Can we get up there? Come on. Get on up there. This is a grind right now. Okay, this is grinding. This is not like it was before, where gold was just like popping up $1, $2 in the matter of 10 seconds. It's a little bit more of a grind. But it looks pretty good now. Looks pretty decent. Andre, yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. You know, I'm trying to get better too. Like, you know, I'll think to myself, okay, well, normally I'd put my stop loss here. Why would that be wrong, right? And I try to test myself a little bit and understanding if I get like ticked out, like, you know, 2 ticks or something, like a lot of times what's happening is like I get like literally to the tick I get stopped out, or 2 ticks stopped out, what have you. What I've been gathering from that is I try to give the stop a little bit more room. I try to give it a little bit more room so that that doesn't happen. And sometimes it's worked out really well. Other times, you know, it doesn't. But, you know, I don't know, man. It's like one of those things where just let it be. And if it happens, it happens. I can always re-enter, right? So no big deal. This looks not great. I might just get out of this. Might move my stop up here to just break even and let it get me out. Yeah, I'm just going to get out. Unfortunately, okay, wow, cool. Immediately, as soon as I moved my stop to break even, which we were a tick away from at the time, gold just immediately rallied off of that. So that's not bad. And again, I'm just doing what I would do even if I was in like mini contracts right now, right? Instead, like I'm in micro, but I'm not trying to treat it like it's nothing, right? I'm doing exactly what I would do if I was in minis or if I was in a large position or what have you. I'm trying to do exactly what I know my brain would want me to do. So the way I was looking at that order flow, it looked like sellers were kind of taking over. So immediately I was cool with just moving it to break even and getting stopped out instantly there. And I actually did just get stopped out now, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm up decent on the challenge account, so I'll just hold on to what I've got here. And, you know, if any lower risk plays come about, then so be it, and I'll jump in on smaller position size. That's really all there is. That's so funny, Andre. Yeah, man. Like, it's pretty good. It's, you know, just you take the slap to the face and, you know, you move on, and that's that's all there is to it, right, man? It's pretty funny, honestly. As time moves on, you just start to laugh at it, to be quite honest. Yeah, gold. Yeah, this is getting a little. I mean, I like that. I'm conflicted, right? Because we have this like double bottom here. We have the double bottom, which is nice, and the rally back above 4,300. We've created a little bit of a ledge here, and then we broke out above this ledge, right? So it feels as if buyers were really trying to retake control after this little bit of a swan dive after 1:30 p.m. Eastern. But the way the price action is working with the order flow, see a lot of buyers just came in right there. A lot of buyers just came in. I'm getting very mixed signals here. And as soon as I'm saying that, a big aggressive buyer just came in. A big bid of 90 contracts got put at 4302.2. And it looks like we're trying to make the move up now. Yeah. Wow. Okay. A lot of aggressive buyers at the top of this wick. Yeah, exactly, Andre. It's so true. Today was a great day to trade gold and silver. It was fantastic. Yeah, and I had some good trading days over the last few weeks for sure as well. Yeah, I agree, man. Now it's just like we're getting into the afternoon, and it's like, if you would like me to chop you up, I will. I'll chop you up. That's what it's trying to tell me right now. So it'd be best to stay on a super low position size and not mess around too much. Okay, there's so many buyers there. Okay, let's get into another small size here. That's fine. A couple micros, it's fine. Let's move the stop up below, or let's move the stop to 4301, slightly below 4301 there. Okay, now I guess I'm gonna move this TP down, move it down there. If I'm looking for somewhere, it's gonna be somewhere around 4307 if we're gonna get a quick pop. But the only problem is, the only problem that I'm looking at with the current bid offer ladder is that there's just no liquidity that I see on the offer really until 4313, and that liquidity just popped in about 20 minutes ago, and more so came in here just about a minute ago. The heftier amount of it just came in about a couple minutes ago here. So 4313 is a decent bit away. That's $10 to the upside. And I'm not sure how much of an appetite the buyers have at this point. I'm just not sure if I'd be looking for that much of a rally, you know, because that's right up to the top here where we've then started to take that swan dive that I'm talking about. Right up here. That's where the liquidity is sitting. So I just don't know if we have the ability, if the buyers have the legs in order to get it up there. This is good, though, I will say, for the overall structure of gold. I think this is good. When you look at like the 4-hour chart, for example, we finally have a breakout above the kind of consolidation area that we've had since December 1st. We finally wicked up above it, and we're trying to start this new 4-hour candle right above the range, well, right at the top of the range at the 4300 area. So this can be good. This could be a sign of more strength to come here, and and by longer term, I'm going to mean like not intraday. because that can be confusing saying longer term to some people. Longer term can mean more than a year. But for me, I'm just talking about like not intraday here over the next week or two. This could set up for a nice rally up to 4,400 or all-time highs of 4,437. If we can find some buyers to really pierce us through this 43, 15, 43.20 area, I think it could look really good for gold soon, assuming we don't fail at this 4,300 area today or tomorrow. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. Let's go to 1 minute. Ugh, this price action is terrible right now. Just doesn't look good now. Volume is getting thinner. Yeah. Yeah, we might get stopped out here. What's everybody got planned this weekend? I know we're still a day away. We still got Friday to work through here, but what are we doing this weekend? Me, I'm just taking a nice chill pill and I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing literally anything. Actually, I guess I'm going to try and finish up a little bit of Christmas shopping, but aside from that, I ain't doing squat. What's everybody else doing? You only got 2 weeks till Christmas, so assuming you celebrate. If you don't, that's okay too. 2 weeks left. Don't be scrambling with 2 days left. It's never a fun time. For a second there, it looked like we might be saved, but I don't think so, because that little rally that we had on that candle, that 1 minute candle, not much volume. Not on much volume there, I will say. You never know, though. This time of day with gold and silver, the volume gets way lighter, so it's fine. Like, it definitely, I could see a move either way occurring, either just stop us out here or trying to make a higher high on the 1 minute. But yeah. All right. Well, I didn't even realize. All right, it's 2:30 p.m. now. That's it for me for my 30 minutes. Let everybody know how the gold trade works out once I get back on at 3:30. But we're gonna rope in Daryl here now, and he's gonna take over, and then after him will be Tony, and then I'll come back in and we'll all just hang out for the last 30 minutes, trade a little bit until the close. So as I'm saying that, gold's rallying. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. See you soon.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Great job. Great job. Tiger's going to do is get his car fixed and all on top shape operationally. Brakes, tires, oil, everything. Yeah, man, I hear you. I got to do some Christmas shopping too. But I would love to chill. I don't know. Hectic days lately for me. I'm just feel like I'm running around like crazy. Anyway, market has certainly corrected itself since the earlier part of the session. I managed to take part of a lot of these long moves in the ES, got back into green, and I just kind of I was trailing, just got out about 5 minutes ago. I was trailing up here, targeting the 69.08 of yesterday's high, which we may or may not get to. We'll see. But that's what I was doing, and I just got taken out. So I will sit and wait. I'm not eager to jump in. I've done enough to get back, so I'm happy with where I've clawed out of a hole. So I don't want to start eroding my profit on the day. Where are we at? Right, like 6. Yeah, we're like 3 points away from yesterday. So we'll see if we get there. Otherwise, yeah, the volume profile is looking good. We're definitely well above trading kind of in yesterday's upward distribution. Same as today. Low volume is kind of in the same area too, which is interesting, that 87 to 88 area. And we've got point of control and VWAP all below us, far down. 68.75 for point of control. VWAP is a little higher at, we'll call it 73, 73.25. So that's where we are on the ES. The NASDAQ has also been moving higher and started to catch up to the ES here. It was not as far above the open swing low, or I should say open swing high. It wasn't until looks like the last hour it started to punch ahead, pulled back down into the open, and then it now took off. So it's starting to do what the ES is doing. Certainly trading at highs of day, well above point of control and VWAP. Although it's interesting, the volume weighted average price on the NASDAQ is below point of control currently, whereas the ES is opposite. We've got the opposite. So yeah, anyway, that's just kind of, this is kind of a trappy area to be in, with about 25 minutes to power hour, and things could, the bigger players start to take over. This is kind of the time to be careful. Do we continue to squeeze up? I don't know. We could get close and just kind of consolidate here at the top. And even though we're like 3 points, 3 points or whatever, 13 ticks away, we may not get there, and we may roll over and fall back down into this low volume, kind of around the 89, 88 area. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the ES. Again, I am more than happy to sit on my hands and watch this unfold at this point. Now that I've kind of done my thing with the trade, we'll just watch. This is this upward distribution I'm talking about. Okay, we've been sitting here, and notice that we made attempts to get up over here back around 11:45 this morning Eastern, and of course about an hour into it or before that we never got up there. We pulled back, and then when we finally broke up, we've kind of been doing this rotation to the upside all the way up, and we've been building this nice high volume. It's not the highest high volume because point of control is still below us, but we've been building this up. And now we've got to respect this low volume right here, right? This is the low volume. See what this does. This is the line. So if it starts to come down, like I said, I'll be interested to see if it just kind of rotates off this high volume point, the volume node, like almost a point of control, if you will, and go back up. Or do we come down and go down? Kind of a messy chart there. A lot of squiggly crap I did. Went a little out of control. Anyway, that's what I'm considering and observing, and just watching the auction, seeing what happens. Okay. Looks like we want to continue to squeeze up. It's a good sign. Good sign. Oh, we are so close to retesting. We are, where did we get to? 06.25? 06.5? All right, cool. 1.5 away, 6 ticks, but who's counting? Now, another strategy, if this is something that you observe and you think you have an edge, is a breakout strategy, which is very common. A lot of people love to trade breakouts. But you can also trade the reversal of it, or the fake out, if you will. So should we get up to this purple line up here, this first one is yesterday's high on the session at 69.08. Now, let's say we get through this. Do we kind of pierce through or pick off some stops on the other side of this that are sitting in the book only to roll over and fade and fall out? That would be a failure move, right? Or do we continue to just push and momentum carries us and buyers keep squeezing up sellers? We can have either one, right? Or we can, well, we could also just consolidate and be happy, just chop along and just go sideways. So we can have any of those three scenarios I just outlined. And the important thing to do at this point is to sit and wait and observe, because you don't want to front run. If you do, and you want to get in here, like let's say you get in right here, because you're like targeting this area. Well, that's cool, but you're risking a bunch for, you know, 1.5 points, 6 ticks, and then maybe where do you put your stop? If you put your stop real tight, okay, you'll probably get picked off. So you're just giving up money at that point. You want to put your stop maybe down here in this low volume area, like down in this area. Okay, so now you're risking a bunch, right? So you're risking, let's say 3 points to make 1.5. So now it's a 2 to 1, but it's the wrong way. It's a 1 to 2. It's an upside 1 risk 1R for a negative 2R. It's not cool. You don't want that. So you either got to keep a real tight stop, play the break high, or you wait for the move to happen. If it ceases momentum or it stalls, then you get short and you keep a stop up here and you fade and you come down. So those are 2 ways to play this. But in every case, what does it take to do? Well, it's going to take patience. It's going to take not front running, not FOMOing, not saying to yourself, oh, but if it does this, I could make this. If it does that, I could do that. Screw that. That's not how you got to trade. I understand the emotions are at stake, and that's what humans tend to think, because as humans, that's our nature. But with trading, you have to remove that. You have to behave not like a robot or mechanically, but you just have to ground yourself and wait for the high probability action to take place. Stitch, what is happening in the chat? Password today's Prime. That was mentioned earlier. Prime, like Ola Prime. So make sure that you visit the Discord channel. Where are we putting it in? I forget now. Which channel in the Discord? Trade Secrets. Put in the password, put in your full email address, put in the word futures, and you'll be entered randomly, and we will announce a winner tomorrow, and you will be reached out to via email anyway if you are a winner, so you don't have to be here to win. Good luck to you. All right, Andre. Yeah. No, I mean, it just, especially at this hour, right? It's not early. The momentum, everything's just kind of, I won't say it's slowed down because it's still doing its thing. It's just, if you still want to be in a trade here and you're at the high of the day, you want to play a breakout, or you want to play the fake out, the fake move, totally cool to do. Just wait. Just wait for a little bit of a confirmation. Don't be greedy and say, I have to get every tick. I have to get the full thing. We talk about this a lot as well. I think entries are overrated. You can trade manage and do really, really well managing the trade once you're in. So you can have an okay entry versus killing yourself over the exact perfect entry, because I don't think anything's perfect in trading. But let's say you do get a great entry because you're trying to capture all you can from a move. but you're a mechanical trader, and let's say you always get out 5 points in the money. Well, what if this is going to be a 20-point runner? So now you just cut yourself short by 75%. You missed 75% of the entire move, whereas you could have trailed your stop in the money, lock in the 5 points, let it continue, or take some, if you're trading with size, you can take some off, keep a runner and see where it goes and add to your winning trade. All sorts of ways to do this thing. But I think it's far better and certainly more profitable to manage the trade on the back end, meaning manage your exit, try to get as much as you can out of the trade when you finally exit the trade, versus worried about how great and close you can get on your entry. Who cares if you're a little late? You wanted to wait for better confirmation. Okay, you're willing to give up a full point or several ticks or 2 points or whatever. All right, cool. But certainly better than jumping in because you think this is the time to go, and you may be right, but you're early and it pulls back on you and it gives you a full stop, and now you got a loss instead of just waiting. Just could have been 30 seconds of just sitting on your hands, taking a breather, slow down your breathing, close your eyes, do whatever it has to do to just like fight the urge and just let time go by. Trade's going to be here. The market's not going anywhere. But a lot of times we get caught up in this whole thing with ourselves. We have to get in. We feel like I got to trade. If I'm not in the trade, I can't make money. The problem is if you're in the market, one or two things will happen. You can make money, but you can also lose money, right? So sitting on the sidelines is probably smart, especially on an intraday basis. All right, let's see what happens here. Can we get an extension to the upside? And I don't know what I'm going to do if I want to get into a trade. Like I said earlier, if it really starts pushing up like a freight train, I may jump in long and try to get more of the move. If it looks like it's just going to kind of clear this hurdle and retest yesterday's high or the previous high from that, which is another 6 ticks above, 0950. What day is that? 0950 would have been way back in October. No, November 3rd. 6909. November 3rd. You have to go back a full month. And that just tells you where we've been and where we come back to. We're already back up near all-time highs, and we haven't been this high in a month. Okay. So if the market's taken a month to get back up here, you should exert some patience too. And let the market reward us. Let the market tell us what it wants to do. All right, guys. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Popped up almost to the tick. 1 tick shy of 69.08. I'll zoom in real closely here. You guys can see this. 1 tick shy. Okay. Just 1 tick right here. See if we get back up. Come back to collect the troops, maybe get some buyers, rebuild. They'll move. Let's see if we can finally pierce through this and maybe take out both with one little sweep. All right, here we go. What time are we at? We're 13 minutes for power hour. 14 minutes for power hour. Okay. So this is all basic stuff, but it's very, very crucial. Remember, you don't need to have a sexy trading system. You don't need to have complicated, crazy, algorithmic or quant, any kind of crazy math to be a good trader. In fact, the best traders, the most consistent traders, keep things really simple. Doesn't mean they're stupid people. They just recognize that the market has a lot of randomness to it. And if you can simplify things and make it as easy to take trades and as easy to recognize when something occurs, the more success, the more chances you have at success, right? That's really what it comes down to. And when you start to make the money and you start to be able to consistently have profits or have better months, or maybe make yourself a full-time trader and do this because you're making more money each month in and out, and you're able to pay your bills and do things, that's amazing. But you'll find that no one cares, and you don't care, and your bills don't care. All that cares is, do you have money coming into your bank account, more money coming in than going out? And it doesn't sit there and say, oh, but hey, well, what kind of trader are you? Or what kind of system? Or what kind of structure? What kind of asset class? What do you trade? What time frame? No one cares about that, and no one will ever ask that, because they'll know. They'll know if you're profitable or not by the way you conduct your life. And I don't mean showing things off. It's just, if you're able to trade and you're able to do things, you just you operate with a quiet confidence because you're in control of your revenue situation. All right. Let's see what happens here. See if we can get above the 08 this time. Boy, it looks like it just wants to pop. It's okay. Just because it goes up fast also could be that it turns around and comes back in just as quickly. So we'll see if we get a continuation, or maybe we sweep, exhaust, and then start to fall back into the range. We'll see. See, got close again, but it's still not ready. Okay. Sellers coming in here. Oh man, there's so many buyers in the book though. This thing just looks like it just wants to pop and go. A lot of energy built up. Let's see what it does. Here we go. Are we gonna do it? Oh, there we go. Right through it. Okay. So now we traded through yesterday's high. Do we get a continuation and go through that high on November 3rd? Let's see. Oh, it's going. Wants to go. Wants to go. Bunch of offers up here at 69.10. Pushing these buyers back. Let's see if we can get through this. If it either pulls or we can eat through it. See if the sellers absorb. Boy, they're still fighting. All right, come on. Oh yeah. Oh, buyers are determined. All right, I can get rid of some of these lines now that we've filled the stat. Keep moving my highest session up here. 69 and a quarter. I mean 69.09 and a quarter. Wow. Bigger range from yesterday, much bigger. Did we get an engulfing day? Let's look. I think we did. Did we get below? No, we didn't. We did not get to yesterday's. Oh, yeah, we did. This. No, that's overnight. That's the overnight. So big day nonetheless. So 68.38 is the low on the session, on the RTH session, and we got 69. Yeah. 80 points or so. Pretty good day. All right, we're going to get a pullback. One tick away from retesting and tagging that November 3rd number. Look at this. All right. We'll see if we can hold this little range here that we've been going up. All right. See if we break structure. Andre in the chat says, gosh, I'm exhausted, but I've just got a call for a breakdown. Need to go to the shop in 30 minutes and 10 at night. Yeah. US 30 burned my account today. Uh-oh. Did you blow the account? Nerijunis, whatever, however I'm mispronouncing it. Yeah, today's a tough day to trade, especially early on. That first hour and a half was really, really rough. I got chopped up. I was down a bit, actually a good amount. I was down like 2,000, and I slowly kind of kept digging myself out of the hole, and now I've been fortunate to partake in a bunch of these longs to the upside here and got back all that I lost and then some. So that was good. But oh man, it's okay. We all blow accounts from time to time. It's tough. Were you like close to the loss limit, or did you just get totally wiped out? Because sometimes, if we get where you don't have a lot of leeway and you're just kind of pushing to climb back out, and it's like, yeah, I've only got $300 or so left to draw down, and then takes you out. There goes the account. Or was it like a bigger account or a new account, and then you just kind of went crazy? You don't have to tell us. I mean, it's just recognizing what you did wrong and trying to prevent that from reoccurring is the biggest lesson here. Okay. Let me check news. Do we have any freaking news to talk about, guys? Okay. Let's see here. No news. No news is good news. I don't know. Haven't had any real headlines since we had the White House press conference back an hour ago or so. Has been pretty quiet in the news. Yeah, man. I mean, today, yes, this week was all FOMC. And now that that's been written in history, what do we have? Nothing but Nothing but a barren wasteland. Don't forget, we are getting closer to the holidays. Things will start to get a little thinner. Volume will start to thin out. After next week, it'll be pretty sporadic. Oh, excuse me. There won't be a whole lot of people trading for the rest of the year. There will be. There's always people trading. People will be trading Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. They just invariably do it. But the institutions and the funds and stuff, they won't be typically trading. They'll be done. All right, let's see. So we go back up and try to tag that high of November 3rd. Do we get there? That 69.0950 in the ES. I think we do. It looks like we're rounding the bottom here. Collecting buyers. Oh yeah, buyers are strong again. I do have, for anyone trying to take this long, there's about 234 lots sitting on the offer up at 69.15, which if it takes us there, that's right up over this other previous high of day at 69.14. This is also going to be, I think, November 2nd, at least the day before. We were making these highs coming off of these were made after we had made a new all-time high in the ES, which was way up here, 69.53.75. But we'll see if we get there today. All right. Do we get there? We'll see. We'll see if we get there. All we could do is wait, just like we did the last time. We waited patiently for like 15, 20 minutes. Remember, I was watching this thing come up. I said, I don't want to front run and get ahead of it, even if I do think it's going to get there, because I don't know how far it's going to go once it tags this, if it tags, right? And maybe the better move is to fade it. Maybe it, as much as it looks like it wants to get here, cool, but there may be a better opportunity to the downside or a pullback. And that's why I don't want to front run anything. I certainly don't want to front run when I'm up a couple thousand, and I've managed to do better than I did earlier, and I got back into the green. So I don't want to give all that back. That's why I'm not in a hurry to do anything. Rather observe and wait for a real A+ setup, like a fade move. Here we go. Look at this. Power hour is open, and we are coming down a little bit, down to 69.05. Maybe a little, just a bunch of sellers just popped in here. We'll see if they want to continue taking it down, but we got within one tick on the ES of that high of November 3rd, 69.09 half. Ooh, maybe make it right back. Maybe we'll climb up and pop above it. But I'm going to turn things over to Tony here. He'll be with you guys for 30 minutes, and I'll be back with Paul, and we'll close up the cash session. Let's see if we continue to melt higher here on the indices. With that, Rigatoni and his Omega Penny will take over.
All right. Let's see. Hello. We are back. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing okay? Just reading through the chat here. This is Closing Moves with Tony. You guys must be exhausted. How's everybody doing out there? Guys, if you're watching the stream at Ola Prime Official, like this stream. It's the only way that I can tell if you've actually heard me. Need some participation in the chat here. Let's go. But here we are. NASDAQ looking... It's looking okay. It's looking kind of solid. 25,697.5 was my first upside target. I didn't think that we would actually be trading up. What did I say? 25,697.5. Second upside target on the NQ, 25,744.5. There we go. Those are our two upside targets here. Can we continue to push higher? That is the question. The melt up is slowly but surely ensuing here. Let me see. It looks like NQ is following a nice little kind of trend line somewhere like here. I think we'll get long, right? Just so we can have some skin in the game for you guys. Live on the stream with Ola Prime. What did I say? 25,702. Here we go. So, people, we are live. We are long and live. And we are hoping that the NQ kind of just continues this like choppy melt up. Bounce. Bounce. Keeps on going up, hopefully. We have to see. But honestly, guys, it's one of those things where anything could happen. Looking at some of the prediction markets, will the government shutdown happen again on January 31st, 2026? Right now, it's a 45% chance. Does that mean anything to us? Yes, no? Something to look forward to into the 2026 calendar year, right? Let's see. Well, we got some people watching now. Guys, all we're trying to do is play this little bounce off of this trend line that has been kind of grinding to the upside. But it is 3 p.m. going into power hour. Anything could happen here. So we get a breakdown below this trend line. Well, we'll get out. Maybe we'll flip short. Who knows? We'll have to watch the volume, see how prices are moving to kind of just see what we can eke out of the market here, right? And for anyone looking at the last penny, cost us 4 cents to produce a 1 cent coin. Amazing. And we were doing that for how long? And now everybody's talking about the last penny. The last penny, the Omega penny. Why do they call it that? Well, because it's got a little Omega sign printed in the bottom left-hand corner of the penny. How much would you pay for the last penny, guys? Let me know. I was going to bid. I was going to bid on it. I think the top where I would have to bow is like 20,000. Unfortunately. Let me know in the chat, how much would you pay for the last penny in existence from the US government? God forbid they ever freaking bring back a 1 cent coin. I don't think that they will, right? I mean, now in the digital age, like, why? Why? It's only getting more digital, right? With cryptos, with everything else. And of course, 3 hours ago, President Trump considers eliminating taxes on gambling winnings. Who would love to have that? All right, looks like the sellers are testing here. I think I'm going to get out of this position. Just kind of wait and see what happens here. Do we break down below this trend line? Do we break to the upside? MAs are kind of crossing here. 9 MA leading the 21 MA potentially to the downside. Either way, it's going to chop. So we'll kind of just see. But we'll stick to the sidelines. Reading more on into the last penny. Robert in the chat. We're 300 points off the lows. You're right. I would love to trade like Tiger and Daryl. Just stay in. How many lows? 1, 2, 3. Get long, ride it up. It's not how I work. Probably have to put 50K into an account and just go for it, right? Let's see what my chart looks like on the 5-minute per Robert's suggestion, yeah? Still, though, that 9 MA maybe acting as a little bit of resistance here. And again, we're kind of just messing about at the first standard deviation to the upside of the 15-minute opening range. So I'm nowhere. At least for now, right? Talk about a big day. Look at silver. Up about $2.50 since the close of yesterday's session. What is it doing? It's finding a footing somewhere. Little wedge pattern potentially in silver here. Call it, say it looks like that. Potential breakout to the upside, of course, towards 4 p.m. But you know, we'll be watching. We'll be watching to see what we can't do here, guys. Robert says switch to the 14 MA. Let's do it. Change that length. Oh man, the 14 MA might be a little bit of support here for the NQ. We'll see. Again, 14 coinciding with that upward sloping trend line. Same, right? Go back to the 2-minute. Let's get a drilled down view of this thing. Still, we're just messing about, waiting for time to pass. Looks like the final penny sold for $200,000. About 10 times what I was willing to pay. Wow. Generated about $2 million total in some of the other proofs and lots that were sold. What did that do for Omega Penny? Well, still looking like a bull flag. Omega Penny.
We're waiting.
Huh. Looks like the Charlie Kirk assassin. He's out in court in Utah. They had to block off corners of roads, police in every direction. Some doors on buildings are zip tied closed. All for this assassin. Let's see, what else do we got here? In terms of headlines, yeah, Daily Mail talking about the same thing, Kirk assassin. Let's see, what else is out there, guys? I mean, headlines now are few and far between, right? Just looks like a whole bunch of nothing. Or we start to break down here. What do we do? Preemptively get short? Is that all we're looking for? We got some Elon Musk headlines too here. It's always, they ask, what moves Tesla? And it's literally just tweets from Elon Musk, any sort of, different headlines that come out from his tweets. Of course, like the stuff that production numbers, anything to do with China, whatever it might be. So. All right, looks like we're breaking down just a tad here. Try to do some resting sell orders in case we actually want to dump. No, looks like the headlines are coming out. Yeah, Elon Musk. He was a self-proclaimed atheist at one point. And now he says he's a cultural Christian. I don't know what that means. Looks like the teachings of love, kindness, forgiveness, and wisdom and societal value are of his values, which, it's good. All right. Interesting. And this is where we go. This is where we go to when there's nothing going on in the market, people. Ridiculous. All right. Looks like NQ's trying to do something, poke through. Like I said, we liberally posted our orders away from the market here, just in case, right? We don't want anything crazy happening here. And then for the headlines, more headlines, or not headlines, these are just stories, guys. Critical minerals found out in Utah desert. Who would have thought? In the sands of Utah's Silicon Ridge, some 16 different types of high-quality minerals were uncovered in a 74,000 square foot mining site in Provo, Utah. Some of those things that were discovered: lithium, aluminum, germanium, rubidium, cesium, vanadium, niobium. I don't even never heard of that. All the things that go into making what? Atomic clocks. No, I'm kidding. So is that it? We should all start buying land out in the Utah desert. Yeah, Robert, I know about Rocket Lab. I'm in there as well. Like I said, looks like the NQ is still trying to move. Is this it? Is this the final dump? Can we do this over the next 10, 15, 20 minutes? Just pick something here. Let's go. Come on. All right, now we're short NQ. Who would have thought? Good thing we got out of that long. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows, guys? I mean, it's anybody's ball game still. Markets go up, markets go down. But the one thing that we need is for you guys to like this chat, like this stream. If you haven't already, get in there and like it. Come on. It's the only takeaway that you get. Now, what do we have else? What else do we have? Ooh. Silver, we can take a look at silver again. I don't know. It's looking the same as gold, this double bottom type. See, I would get long, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what the NQ is going to do here. Huh. Keep on testing that. What is it? The day's VWAP in silver. Comes right down to it. Tries to bounce. It's just not how I roll, people. All right, let's see here. Try to claw back some of this stuff. NQ is the one. This is what we're looking for. Can we get a push down in NQ? Maybe, maybe not. Robert says, look at NG, Nat Gas. Oh my God. What a blowout. Oh my God, dude. Let me see this. Let me see what some of my indicators say for Nat Gas. Because last time I looked at it, I was like, could have called that. Yeah, I probably could have called that too. Go to a 5 minute. Yep. Yeah, maybe I'll start trading Nat Gas. See, that's the problem is that, like, I've traded so many different things under the sun, like crude, Nat Gas. I mean, I did some of the softs, orange juice, NASDAQ, silver, gold. So it's just like, at this point, like, it's just, I keep flipping around, trading different stuff. I don't need to, Oh yeah, Robert, you trade the ETFs. I was in that silver ETF, and it was like, just not moving the way that I wanted. But again, we'll see, people. Anybody got any land out in Utah they want to sell me? Need mineral rights. Know that. All right, people. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a push to the downside in the NQ. Does it hold? We have yet to see this play out. Will this be my winner for the day? Get me back to zero? I was willing to take this $400 loss. Just go to bed. We will see. We get stopped out. I'll try to redeploy. If we want to. Okay. We're still in it, people. Don't worry about that. How's silver responding to this? Yep. Good thing. Actually, I might jump over to silver just to see. I'll really constrict this thing. All right, we're out. We're done. Let's go back to silver. I want to see if it breaks this VWAP here, $63.60. I don't think it would. I think it's doing kind of this wedge pattern and just, you got to give it some room with this bull crap pattern. So I do think that the play is to the upside, but we'll see. What else do we got? US dollar taking a dive today. Yep. A lot of them. What else do we got? Yeah, it's quite boring out here, guys. But that's just the way trading goes sometimes. So we're gonna stay watching this silver chart. See if we can find something for you guys to do here. NQ is kind of just holding in there, push down just a little bit. Hopefully it's not some sort of fake out, but if silver continues to push down, then I assume it goes the way of the NASDAQ. And but if not, then hey, test this VWAP and bounce to the upside. But guys, that does it for me here in the 30-minute segment, the long 30-minute segment that you had before. So we'll kind of just transition over to Paul, myself, Daryl. I'll see you guys in the next one.
And we're in.
We're
like
in.
That.
All right.
Tap your heels 3 times, the ruby slippers, and we're back.
Seriously.
All right.
That's all we're
ES has had a little bit of a pull off from being 1 tick away from the high of November 3rd. Didn't quite get it, but we certainly went through yesterday's high, and I made a lot back, so that was good. I haven't traded since Tony's been on. So the last trade was what you guys saw me do. Just kind of catching everybody up. But yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Nice.
Do we have an MOC coming? Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to do it. I'm tired, man. I'm worn out. Today.
Same.
I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm so
feeling it,
tired.
Dude, I
Lack
think we're
of
all,
energy.
yeah, we are all feeling sluggish, I think. But tomorrow's Friday, right? So
Yeah.
one more beautiful trading day before a little bit of a weekend rest.
Let's see. What do we got? We're looking for mineral rights out in the state of
yes,
Utah.
coming
That's what we're
down.
looking for.
Yeah. Are you really? I thought it was Nevada. Or is this a
Nope.
new one?
Utah now.
Are you on is this the same not classified. I don't know what you call it, right?
Classified as land deals.
Yeah, whatever it is that you're on.
Yeah, well, there
land deal
today.
stuff.
Surprising discovery under the sands of the Utah desert. 74,000 square feet mining operation in a place called Provo, Utah.
Yep, just outside Salt Lake.
Yep. You know it. Massive rare earths discovered.
Earths. God, I can't.
And now, of course,
I want to spell it with URTHS. Earths.
Yeah.
Earth.
At this rate, I think I'm just going to go into my backyard and start digging and see if I can find some rare earths. I mean, my gosh.
I know. And would you know if you had it? What would it be? What would it look like? Like this powder that's in the soil. Like, oh, I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah.
What is this?
Maybe it's like blue and mystical or something. I don't know.
Septic tank waste that leaked in from 50 years ago. And no.
You want to know something? I bet you can't even really find like mineral rights because there's land for sale everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it's surface rights.
Yep.
And not the actual mineral rights. So what the whatever.
Would it be something similar to like the oil fields in Texas and stuff like that? Would it be something?
Yeah.
Well, still, but right, even from watching Landman, it's just like, that's how you do it. Somebody else owns it, you just freaking lease it out and do all the work. You know,
correct?
Like,
and pay
it's
them
owned by somebody else. You know,
yes, But it's different. Like gas and liquid, it's different because let's say property lines go down and they go down a slight angle in towards the center of the earth. Technically, it's like all core down, like a core, like a pie.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, air rights are the same way. Mm-hmm. Air rights over your house could go up and they slightly bend outward with the sphere, right, towards the stratosphere. Then whatever, they get in all this crap. So, but when you got energy like oil or gas, anything moving around, it's not confined. Let's say you have a freaking 5 mile square area of land, just dirt, just totally vacant, unimproved, nothing, barren wasteland, no road to it, nothing. It's landlocked. It's in the middle of nowhere. But someone discovers something there. Well, because if there's a big like oil field, like in Landman, it's going to go all over the area. It's going to cover lots of other people. But when you put a well in there and you start tapping it, you're basically sucking it out from other people's mineral rights that they own. And it's hard to quantify where this field is, and you're drilling in different spots to get it. It's very complicated. I don't know how they do it because you have to pay other people if you could prove that it's coming from their land as well. Like it's just a weird deal. I don't know. But at least rare earth, I think if you're excavating soil, like a quarry or something, rock, marble, granite, whatever, you're digging out of a confined area, so you don't egress into someone else's property. Yeah. Unless you have easement rights to do it, or you have a lease to do it, right? I guess it's a little bit different, I think. But anything liquid, like water, and even like an aquifer, when you run a well for like a farm or a ranch, you're not on city water. Obviously, you're drilling wells. You're trying to find a water table. Well, shit, the water table could be 10 miles wide, right? You only have like a 50-acre little ranch. Well, everyone else is tapping into that thing too.
Sure.
But the water, it's kind of like if you pay for the water. I think if you pay for the water well, you just use it till it runs dry. Like I don't know who could stop. Like the whole thing is I paid to drill it and maintain it.
Yeah.
And if someone else wants to tap into it on their property, they can dig for water. If they get it, good. When it dries out, we all dig for another well or go deeper or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is very cool. I think it's very interesting how they do this stuff. I like the geology of it.
Yeah.
But the rights is so much freaking money. I mean, you watch the show, man. The show is crazy. The money is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how much you can make.
Got to get it right, though.
You got to get it right. Yeah, you got to get it right.
So.
Let's see here.
I am long some gold right now. I'd got longs, just like
You've
a
been
small,
playing gold
super
all
small,
day.
super
Good
small
though.
position. Yeah, super small. Let's get along 2 micros.
Start searching for land on Craigslist. You
Craigslist.
want to know something? You laugh, but you
No,
want to
I
know?
know. No, it's out there.
Craigslist, I've never really been steered wrong. Like, of course, there's so many scams and all this bull crap, but you just
Sure,
don't
sure.
respond, right? And it's just like,
Yeah.
done well, done well.
Go to Goodwill. See if they have any land for it.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Literally.
parcels on paper that have been turned in by chance?
Yeah.
Yes, Goodwill. I see that you have a pallet of 5-gallon buckets full of soil that
Mhm.
someone just dropped out. Can I take that and sift through it? I'll look for some little specks of gold as well. I'll just take it home and just do my little screed thing. Oh, I found a fossil. Oh, I found a chicken bone from a dog. I found, I don't know, like whatever, like who knows what.
All right.
Probably
Well, I
pretty
got,
scary what you
I
find.
got stopped out of my position already, so I'm
Come on.
it was super small risk, small position. Not really looking for too much. Just looking for was looking for a quick pop up and didn't do it. So it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Are you playing silver still?
I am. I'm long to silver. See
Okay.
where that goes.
Cool.
I ho silver away.
Let me take a look at silver and see if it looks.
Oh, by the way, Tony, I checked the auction. You want to know what it sold for?
No.
The number one penny. You know what it sold for?
I'm gonna say $137,000.
Higher.
Damn. Tony's like, wait, let me look it up real quick, and I'll tell you exactly to the penny how much it
He
was.
is. I'm watching his gears turning in his head right now.
$173,000.
Nope. Higher.
Over 300?
Nope.
Okay.
200,000 even.
Wow.
That's pretty good. For
one penny.
200K. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good for the biggest one. And all the rest of the collection, they were all 80,000, 70,000,
Yeah.
50,000,
Yeah,
60.
yeah.
Each single one of them, man. Collectively, holy hell.
Yeah, I know.
And I think I saw where you saw like there was no sales tax on that because they're charging so much for the auction fee, right? And the shipping
Sure.
and stuff. So they're trying to offset some of that deal.
Yeah.
So
Still
now that that's
ridiculous.
out, now we need to see what the ramifications, what the reaction is going to be like. That's what I want to see.
To Omega Penny.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh my God. It's
Can we get
actually
Elon
ridiculous.
can we get Elon to tweet it or something?
I know.
That's all we need. Something like that.
Yeah. I saw the Twitter. It's still active, pretty active. I'm trying to retweet stuff and like it.
What do you mean it's active? I don't see anything in it. Is there anything?
Oh,
posted
I
in
think
there?
you're following the wrong one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
then
saw
which
some
one
other
is it?
one. There was some other
Yeah, okay.
one that said like made in 2017, and I was like,
Oh,
what the
geez,
fuck?
2017.
Yeah, I think that's the one that you're following. Look up Omega Penny on
I did.
Twitter.
All right. I did.
On the
The
tweeter.
dollar sign or not the dollar sign, but in front of it.
No.
I
Just
guess
type
it
in
does.
Omega Penny.
All right, hang on. I'm following Omega Penny 1, which
I want to bash my head against a wall while you guys talk about this.
ah.
You want to bash your head against the wall when we talk about investments? Are you kidding? Come on, man.
Come
You just
on.
don't like the money.
No, I know. I mean, hey, I'm sure I'll eat these words. You guys are gonna.
I don't know, bro.
Get in on something and-
I don't think so.
What's the handle? What is the handle? Is it
It's like Omega Penny and then just a bunch of numbers or something.
crap? What did I keep? I
guess
see a
that's
lot
how
of
the
people talking
cryptos
about
do
it,
it.
but all right, yeah. Oh, maybe I'll just split it up. I have it at one word. That's probably the problem. Because I follow. Okay.
I put my grandparents in it. No, I'm kidding.
So ridiculous.
I'm kidding. They're dead, dude. They're dead. It's okay.
It's okay.
All right, we're long 2 silvers. Let's go. Let's try to get it.
Did you respond to it in your hand? You probably recopied or something, retweeted something. Let me go to yours and I'll find it. What you're on?
Yeah. It's in
Let
there.
me go to yours.
There's actually some really nice ass houses out there in Utah.
There is. Beautiful out there, man.
Cool.
Beautiful. Well, you're on the sea.
What's up?
I re-entered long for you, by the way.
Good.
For you.
I think we got a break.
For you.
Just for
I'm
you,
sorry.
Tony.
Yeah.
Not for
You got
me.
my Venmo. Just hit me with the profits. I only want 70%.
What a deal. 70?
70. That's it, dude.
You see, I think you're following this Bitcoin Gems one. That's the one I saw too.
No. There's an
No?
actual handle in there.
Oh, dude, see it. 5763. Yeah.
All right.
I got you.
67424793.
I got you, bro. I
3838.
got you. I'm with you. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a deck screener on Solana here. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'll follow that.
Robert was talking about a dollar dive today. I did look at the yen. The yen gained a little bit of ground against the dollar, so interesting.
So does that mean the dollar's down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risk on, dollar down.
Well, and of course that's why precious metals are ripping,
Right.
probably as well.
Yeah. That'd be the one. Oh man. You know what we're gonna do on Monday? Oh, not Monday. Tomorrow, when we come back and we'll open the show, Paul, we're gonna be talking about Omega nickel, and we'll have the Omega quarter.
I know.
No.
Omega
Dime first. Come on.
dime.
Don't get too
We can do the
zealous.
dime.
All right.
We can do the dime.
Is that the next on the chopping block here?
I don't know.
No, I feel like
The funny thing is the penny's not going like decimal wise, like there's still pennies in the current again, you know what I mean? Like when you
yeah.
buy something, there's still pennies in it. But
Mhm.
it's just physical pennies are stopping, which is fun.
Yeah.
And there also are just probably plenty of pennies that exist.
So many.
You know, to
so
like
many. Way
last
more.
us. Yeah.
I mean,
course.
honestly, I've heard this before, and like I've heard it actually from many people, which is also alarming. Yeah, I get coins, I just throw it out. And I'm like,
What?
Throw them out.
yeah, you never heard that?
Dude, that's
Throw 'em in the
that's
trash?
wild.
Yeah, they just throw them out. I just throw them out. That's what people say. I'm like, are you effing kidding me?
That's
No way.
insane.
I never thrown them out. Even I have a little like cup in my car. I keep it for like drive through if I want exact change or whatever.
well.
Like I pay a toll or we don't have tolls out here.
Pay a toll. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, you do the little transponder
Easy
deal,
pass. Yeah.
charges.
Easy
Yes,
pass.
exactly.
So, what was it? I forget what talking, or the Treasury was talking about. Hey, there's a coin shortage. You know, we're not producing as many coins. There's a lot of coins. I forget how many they said are actually like locked up literally in people's houses. Like people got to go through their houses and go through the shit and like figure out where the coins are in their houses. It was something like, I don't know if it was north of 50% are in people's houses. Let me look.
Really?
Yeah, but they were talking about it. Hang on, what percentage?
I mean, I know a lot of guys have like those big glass jars, like those big 5-gallon water bottle things full of pennies and stuff. But usually, like quarters and dimes, you just if you have a bunch, you either exchange it or you just spend it. just get rid of it. Like if you have a whole bunch of coins, it's like, oh, I got a bunch of quarters here. I'll give you like something $7 or whatever. He's like, oh, here's a 5, and I've got like 8 quarters. That's what I do. Get rid of get rid of this stuff. Right?
See, they say it is U.S. household coin statistics. It's an estimated 82% of Americans save their loose change at home. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's not the figure I'm looking for. I'm looking
save
for.
It, but
they said the coin hoard of 2024 is estimated to be about $10.5 billion worth of loose change.
Corn hoardio.
Corn hoard.
Corn hoardio.
And there was a federal task force commissioned on this, and there's actually $48.5 billion worth of coins out there in circulation.
Okay, this is something that the Doge should have cut out of. If there's a federal task force trying to look around at people and say, start spending the stuff and stop hoarding it. What the? This is where government is just stupid.
61% of the coin hoarders are age 35 plus.
That makes sense. I mean, all the young kids don't even want to hold coins.
No, they throw them out the window when they're driving.
But realistically,
throw my cars on the freeway.
It's like 35 plus. That's literally like 90% of the people holding cash anyway. Like,
yeah, I know.
That's a dumb stat.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like
exactly.
Dude, I've started to do that on Twitter, where like I just see these dumbass headlines from like, just stating the blatant obvious, and I'm just like, this is a meaningless headline, and I'm trying to gain some traction on that. Come on, guys, trying to spread some hate in the world here. Let's go.
Yeah,
but it's just like, and people are just, they read that like, oh my god, can you believe it? And I'm like the other day, Unusual Whale tweeted, the average net worth of millennials and older members of Gen Z is 31% higher than the baby boomer parents of them.
Yeah.
So the average net worth is 31% higher than that of the baby boomers when they were our age.
No way. Oh, but when they were your age, okay. Back then,
but again, I'm just like, I say, this is such a meaningless headline. I get 60 views on it, which is nothing, obviously.
Dollar money. I mean,
yes, but we're 31% richer. But everything in terms of notional dollar value cost over the last 40 years is 380% more expensive.
That's right.
It's just like
exactly.
You know the point. You've heard it before.
I know, exactly. But you're right. Now it's the blatant obvious.
Yeah.
People just like to hear themselves put stuff out there like, oh.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, great. Thanks, bro. Never realized
you get 200,000 impressions. I get 60.
Oh, MOC. MOC to the upside. Are we going to go close over 69?
We're just watching silver do nothing here.
Really?
Wow, dude. Almost 2 billion to the upside on the S&P, 1.4 billion to the upside on NASDAQ.
Nuts. And yesterday was like 1.8 or something to the upside on FOMC day. Or maybe it was like 1.35 or something, but it was a pretty strong number.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Look at this, up to 69.05. A nice 10-point jump. Whew. Well, it's all right. I'm not playing the MOC. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with it. I clawed out of the depths of hell. I'm in the green and I'm happy. So
yeah, that's it.
I don't want to do it.
Good stuff.
But yeah. Let's see here. All right. I can't hear that without saying that.
How's TMC doing?
I gotta retweet this. TMC?
Yeah.
736.
No. Perfect.
Is it? Yeah,
it's hanging in there.
That's good.
Got it on my watch list just for you.
Good.
Literally.
Pop the champagne the day it goes to $30.
Well, I don't own it, so I won't be popping any champagne, unfortunately.
Put your 401k in it.
Popping bottles in that.
Yeah, and we'll play that song.
Like a G6, Polly's on a G6. Yeah. All right. Oh yes, Omega Penny. It's in my feed.
Is it?
Well, I retweeted it. So
Oh.
yeah, I have. I just retweeted some stuff. Paul's so sick of hearing this. He's like, dude, you guys are killing me.
See, now I really need
Tony,
the updates.
It's like, Tony, you co-opted Daryl. You got him on the dark side.
We got him in. Just trying to create generational wealth. I mean, if it goes to 0, I'm sorry. But if it goes, to a penny, you owe me half.
I highly expect it to go to 0. That's why I only bought so much. Throwaway money. See, I don't throw away coins in the trash. I just buy shit coins with it.
Exactly.
And it's disposable.
It's pronounced altcoin.
Same thing, different method.
Yeah, I know.
I also wrap my cigars in $100 bills and smoke it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do not recommend it.
Yeah.
The taste is awful.
Tastes like money. So ridiculous.
You know these movies where they show people and they're stranded out in the wild. It's middle of winter. They're freezing their butts off and they just got like a sack full of money or a big briefcase or case. And it's like, oh, let's light it on fire and stay warm and survive. I'm thinking, do I want to really burn that? Or do I want to maybe try to survive frostbite?
So good.
And I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'll burn a little stack just to or find something. But I wouldn't burn the whole damn thing. These people, I know it's a movie, but it's like, dude, you're sitting on $5 million. Like, if you survive, bury it and then hope you don't die from frost.
Hope you don't die.
Hope you don't freeze to death and you come back later. Yeah, you'll have 3 fingers left and all your extremities are gangrene, gone. But
just buy new ones.
Yeah, you can't really count. Can't really count the money with a few fingers, but maybe.
You guys see the Tesla headline 11 minutes ago? U.S. sales dropped to nearly 4-year low in November despite launch of cheaper Model Y and Model 3, according to Cox data.
Short.
That'll hurt. That'll hurt for sure. What's Tesla doing? Did
the stock react?
I'm looking.
It's down 5 right now, but I don't know what it was earlier today.
It was down earlier. It was down. Oh no, actually it was. Oh. It's kind of trading where it was, in range.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Left it. Nothing. No big reaction.
No.
Maybe it was baked in.
Bureau of Labor Statistics saying that a bunch of U.S. import and export price indexes for December will be released on February 10th of 2026. That's far away. Jeez. Producer price index for December 2025 is scheduled to be released on January 30th of 2026. Okay, well, thanks, Bureau of Labor Statistics. We'll
talk about the readjustment stuff come in finally.
Yeah,
they're the most inaccurate ones, I think. DLS, they always have.
EC